Well, good morning, guys. This week I want to talk about printing, and more specifically, photospeed paper printing. Now, I've always used photospeed paper for a long time now, but we'll be totally honest from the outset, the guys sent me some paper to test out. I have the natural soft textured bright white 315. I also have the Platinum Etching 285, and along with that I also requested some photo cards. So I have the NST bright white photo cards. I also have the Platinum Etching photo cards as well. Now the reason for that is in September I have some art exhibitions coming up. So I like to kind of go down the route of having lots of different things on display. So I have cards, prints, framed images as well. So while I was getting all this ready, I thought it'd be a really good time to get this video together just to show you the different papers that I'm using at the minute. Now, originally, when I first started using photospeed paper, I was using the Photosmooth Pearl 290, and it's still a really lovely paper, but it's almost like a semi-luster type paper, and it's really nice for results. This image here, for example, is printed on it. Now I love the look of it, but recently I started using the FINEART papers, which is what these Platinum Etching and everything are. And I just noticed the difference straight away. So I'll just grab this print. So this print here was printed on the NST bright white. Now what I love about these papers is, as opposed to the Photosmooth Pearl, is they have a much more refined appearance to me. The paper takes the ink really well, and it gives it more of a painterly feel, I think, and that works especially well for my sorts of images of woodland and things like that. I think it really works well. Now this was on the NST bright white, but I also tried obviously the Platinum Etching. Now the difference I find with the Platinum Etching is that the one? Is you have a rougher appearance. So the image itself has more of a texture. The paper itself has more of a texture to it. And what happens is, especially on woodlands again, is it seems to make the trees and all the foliage and everything almost have that sort of 3D feel about them, and more of a painterly feel. And I really like that. So again, you're really going to struggle to see the difference via the camera, but this is the NST bright white version of this image. This is my most recent image. And what I'm loving about the NST bright white is the detail just stands out so well on it. And the NST bright white hasn't got quite as much texture as the Platinum Etching. So it makes it so much nicer to me than a normal standard paper. Since I've started using the photospeed papers, I've noticed a complete difference, to be honest with you. I had real trouble at the start getting my colours to match, and part of it was due to the screen and calibration. So I invested and I got an ISO monitor. And since I got that monitor and I changed across to the photospeed papers, I now don't have any issues with colour renditions at all. What I see on the screen is more or less what I get in print form. And that's such an advantage, because to me, before I started with this paper, I was going through countless papers and inks trying to get the colours right. Since I've done all this, no problems at all, so it actually saves me a fortune. So with that all in mind, The reason I asked for them to send me these card packs is because they're with the same paper. And I was wanting to go for more of a fine art sort of feel with my cards. I wanted them to have the same quality as my prints. So I wanted to use the same papers, and honestly, the difference just blows me away, if I'm honest. I'll just grab a couple. So these are my square versions of my images. So when you unpack them, you can just feel the quality of the cards as opposed to just cheap paper. They feel thick, and the colours on the cards as well just stand out so well. So what I really liked about the fotospeed as well is before I got this batch of papers, I actually ordered a test trial pack of paper in the FINEART series. And I went through each one and printed an image on each page to see which papers worked for me. Now, some of them were too rough and they had too much texture, and I didn't like them as much as others. And these two papers actually came out and stood out the best to me. And I think that's an awesome way to do it, because if you go and buy a whole load of different papers and then you find they don't work for you, you've spent a fortune for nothing. So my advice to you is go and grab a trial pack of papers and work your way through them, printing the same image on each page, and it'll give you an idea as to what works for you. So finally, what I want to do is thank the guys at fotospeed for sending me these papers. They're absolutely stunning, and I could highly recommend them to anyone. I'm actually blown away by them. I love them. I would swear by them. I wouldn't use anything else, to be honest now. And the other thing is, I'm going to leave a link in the description below to fotospeed's website so you can check them out yourself. I'll also link the two papers that I mainly use down there, and just go check them out. They're absolutely superb. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I don't want to ramble on too long about this subject, so we'll leave the video here. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.